Kondosan.
Cinderella and Pofu set out to pick some cherries at Cherry Hill, a place famous for its cherries.
It's Cherry Hill far?
We have to go through the misty woods first, but I'm sure you'll love the cherries.
I hope we don't get lost in this fog.
Stay close. Don't leave my side, okay?
You know what? They say the Orc Witch lives in this forest.
Is that so? I've never heard of her.
Yes, supposedly she's an evil witch who can magically disguise herself as anyone.
Don't believe everything you hear, dear Pofu.
Cinderella and Pofu crossed the misty woods and finally arrived at Cherry Hill. They filled their baskets with cherries.
Really yummy. I'm so glad we came here.
I think this is enough. We better head back before it gets dark. The fog seems denser this time.
As Cinderella and Pofu walked in the fog, the evil Ork Witch was watching them.
Who's this girl? She sounds so familiar. Oh yes, she's the princess at the palace. If I disguise myself as her, all the gold in the palace would be mine, and I could be the richest witch there is.
Cinderella, where are you? Oh no, I can't see her.
Cinderella was trying to find Pofu as she had also lost sight of her.
Pofu! Where are you, Pofu? I think I'm lost. What am I going to do now?
Suddenly, a peasant woman in a carriage appeared.
You seem to have lost your way. Get in the carriage. I'll get you out of the woods.
Thank you. But I need to find my bunny first.
Sure.
Hey, what's happening? What's up with the cage?
We're going on a short trip.
Let me go, you evil witch! Where are you taking me?
Eventually, Pofu made it out of the woods.
I hope Cinderella can find her way out. If she doesn't show up, I'll get help from the palace. Cinderella! Cinderella! Where are you?
The Ork Witch took Cinderella to her cave deep into the woods.
What do you want from me? Let me go!
Stop whining. Pretty soon you'll see what happens.
But how? You're me. How did you do that?
I will take your place, you ugly girl.
But why?
Because I will eliminate the prince and the kingdom will be mine.
No, you can't do that.
And who will stop me, huh? Keep an eye on the girl. We'll see each other again. Goodbye for now, Cinderella.
No sign of Cinderella. I'll have to let the palace know.
Just when Pofu was about to lose hope,
She's coming! Hooray! Cinderella, you've made it! I was so worried about you.
Get out of my way, you filthy rabbit.
What? Are you angry with me?
I can't deal with you right now. Just move. Shoo!
That's so odd. Cinderella would never treat me like that. I don't understand. What's going on? I hope it's not what I think it is. Oh no! No, it's not Cinderella who came to the palace. It's the shape-shifting witch. I must tell the prince right away. Oh, wait. The prince went to a neighboring country. He's not at the palace. There's no time to lose. I have to save Cinderella. I need your help, my friend. You must know where the witch lives. Take me there, please. There's Cinderella. I need to find a way to get the keys to the cage from that ugly giant.
Pofu gave it some thought, came up with a great plan.
When that orc eats these, he'll fall asleep right away.
Meanwhile, the crow distracted the giant orc.
Pofu?
Shh! Quiet! You can get out now, Cinderella.
We must get to the palace right away. The Orc Witch wants to hurt the prince.
In the meantime, the witch greeted the prince, who had returned from the neighbouring country.
My beloved prince, I cooked these for you.
They look great. Thank you, Cinderella.
Soon you'll fall into a long sleep, little prince. I also made this apple syrup for you. Come on, drink up.
My prince, don't drink that syrup.
But how could this be? How can there be two Cinderellas?
That Cinderella isn't real. She's the Orc Witch.
The Ork Witch? What's going on here?
She's an imposter, my prince. The bunny's also a liar.
Please, my prince, don't believe her. She wants to hurt you.
Okay, I guess there's one way to figure this out.
What's that, my beloved husband?
I want you to drink the syrup you've made for me.
But, well,
If you drink it, we'll find out who the real imposter is.
Of course, the witch couldn't drink the syrup that she spiked.
No, I won't drink it.
She's getting away. Let's get her.
Guards, seize her!
Let me go! Let me go!
While the evil witch was being imprisoned, the prince rewarded Pofu for her courage.
Thank you for being a hero, Pofu. We owe you.
Hooray! I have a huge carrot garden.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, lived the Stahlbaum family. Their daughter was named Clara, and their son was Fritz. On New Year's Eve, Clara was very excited, so she couldn't fall asleep. She was eagerly waiting for the next day to arrive. Time was passing by so slowly.
Oh God, please hear my prayers. Let it snow tomorrow night and let me get a very nice New Year's gift.
Finally, New Year's came. They decorated the entire house and of course the pine tree in the living room. When Clara woke up in the morning, she couldn't believe her eyes. Her prayers had been answered as she was sleeping. It had snowed all night long. Everywhere was covered in snow. Both brother and sister were watching it snow from the window and waiting for their uncle to arrive. At last, Uncle Drosselmeyer was seen at the beginning of the road. You could tell even from far away that the big bag in his hand was full of gifts. He's coming!
He's coming, Mother. Uncle Drosselmeyer is coming.
And he has a huge bag in his hand.
I'm sure presents are in the bag.
Quick,
Open the door. It's cold outside. He must be freezing.
The kids welcomed him with joy.
Welcome, Uncle Drosselmeyer.
Welcome, Uncle.
Hello, kids.
The old man sat down immediately by the fireplace to warm himself.
Uncle, can you give me my gift now, please? I'm so excited I can't wait anymore.
Me too, me too. Come on, Uncle.
Okay. I'm opening them right away.
Their uncle opened the gift bag and gave the large, beautiful box to Clara and the other one to Fritz. Clara, who excitedly opened the box, screamed with joy when she saw the nutcracker soldier inside.
Oh, this is the best present I've ever got. Thank you.
I'm so glad you like it, Clara.
At that time, Fritz, who was watching Clara, quickly opened his own present. A large black mouse, dressed as a pirate, came out of his box. But Fritz didn't like his gift at all. He wanted Clara's gift to be given to him. He angrily threw the mouse on the ground, grabbed the nutcracker from Clara's hands and threw it against the wall. His eyes were full of jealousy.
Fritz!
I want a nutcracker too. I don't like this mouse at all. Why is Clara's gift better than mine?
Don't say that, Fritz. Your gift is nice too. It's very kind of your uncle to have thought of you and bringing you a gift. You're being rude, acting like this.
I don't care. I don't want this ugly mouse. Clara, who went to the spot where the nutcracker fell, noticed that one of his arms had broken.
My dear soldier, I was gonna dance with you. What a shame. I didn't even get a chance to play with you yet.
Don't be sad, Clara. I'll fix him right away. He'll be as good as new. Don't worry.
Uncle Drosselmeyer immediately glued the nutcracker's arm and fixed him.
Fritz, what you've done is not nice. I had many more soldiers. I was going to surprise you later, but you've now lost your chance.
Both angry and sad at Fritz's behaviour, his uncle hid the box full of soldiers in a cupboard. But Uncle!
Let this be a lesson to you.
Ashamed of what he had done, Fritz knew there was nothing he could do. He hung his head in shame and went to his room. After midnight, it was their bedtime. As it was New Year's Eve, they were allowed to sleep so late, but the night was now over. Everyone wished one another a Happy New Year and went to their rooms.
Happy New Year.
Clara laid in her bed with the nutcracker. As she was sound asleep, she heard some rattling noises downstairs. Curious, she went down to the living room. Downstairs, there was a battalion of mice, just like the pirate mouse that Fritz had gotten as a gift, wandering around and messing up the living room.
Clara, where are you? Come downstairs.
Clara knew that the pirate mice were looking for her, and she was very frightened. But after a moment, she realized there was no need to be afraid of a little toy mouse.
It's a little toy. What can it do to me? We can probably talk and sort things out.
She left the nutcracker at the top of the staircase and went downstairs. And what did she see? The little toy mice were even taller than her. And not just the toys. All the furniture was also huge. Glancing around really fast, she realized right away what was going on. It turns out she had shrunk. She was teeny tiny.
Oh my God, what's happening? Why am I so tiny? I must escape before these mice catch me.
The mice kept getting closer to Clara.
We're capturing you, Clara. You're going to come with us to Mice Town. Don't resist. We'll catch you sooner or later.
Right then, all the toys in the living room came to life. Tanks, cannons, soldiers, baby dolls, and stuffed animals all headed towards the pirate mice. Clara found the only way was to go behind the gifts under the New Year's tree. Just like the other toys, the nutcracker that came to life jumped from the stairs and started fighting the pirate mice. He was so brave. The soldiers that Uncle Drosselmeyer put in the cupboard also jumped down to help the nutcracker. The pirate mice were suddenly shocked of such a strong defense and started retreating.
Run for your lives! We've been defeated! Help!
Clara, you can come out now. The pirate mice have run away. We've won.
Clara came out from behind the gift she was hiding of fear. Everyone was very happy because of this victory.
I was so scared, Nutcracker. You saved me from those pirate mice. Thank you very much.
The nutcracker suddenly turned into a very handsome soldier and, bowing before Clara, invited her to dance with him.
Will you dance with me, Clara?
Oh, with pleasure.
They started dancing, and just at that moment, beautiful music spread across the living room. Small fairies were throwing flowers around. The flowers were magical, and Clara suddenly found herself wearing a beautiful ballerina outfit and ballet slippers. Clara had turned into a ballerina.
I admire you, Clara. How wonderful you do ballet.
Thank you. My biggest dream is to be a ballerina one day. Do you think I can be one?
I'm sure you're going to be a wonderful ballerina. Then the name of the melody playing right now will be called the Nutcracker Ballet. Whenever you hear it, think of me, Clara.
All the other toys were watching them in awe. Clara did ballet with the Nutcracker for hours. Spinning round and round on one foot, it was as if she was flying in the living room. But suddenly she heard a sound.
Clara, wake up, dear. It's morning already. So you've slept with the Nutcracker.
Good morning, Mother. I wish you didn't wake me. I was having a wonderful dream. I was dancing non-stop with the Nutcracker. I was a ballerina.
Really? Well, you must be tired after all that dancing. Come on, wash up. We're waiting for you for breakfast.
She really took the Nutcracker in her hands and started dancing with him. She still had the melody in her ear. It was as if the dream was real.
My handsome Nutcracker.
Once upon a time, there lived an elderly wife and husband in an old house. The couple had no children, and they both felt extremely lonely.
I clean the house, I tidy up, and I make food. And you tend to the trees and flowers in the garden. But once we finish our work and night falls, wouldn't it also be great to have someone else to talk to? Instead, we go to sleep right after we eat. I feel so lonely.
You're so right, my dear. It's as if time stands still. We must find something else to distract us. What do you say?
Yes, my love. We must think of something.
You haven't made cookies in a long time. I've actually been craving them for weeks.
Good idea. Yes, today I'm going to bake a very different type of cookie.
Different? Ha! How so? I'm curious. When you finish, we can sit together in the garden, drink tea, and eat the cookies.
The old woman went to the kitchen. She put on the counter the flour, sugar, and oil that she needed to bake the cookies. She added a little ginger from the ginger jar that she kept on the kitchen shelf. Then, after she kneaded all the ingredients together, she began making the cookies.
Ginger is very good for you. It heals people. Let me add some.
She made small balls of dough and placed them on the tray. Finally, she made a large cookie in the shape of a man, placed it on a tray, and put the tray in the oven. While the cookies were in the oven, the wife thought,
When this gingerbread man is baked, I will show it to my husband and surprise him. Then, while we drink our tea, we can place him on an empty chair and chat with him.
She put on her oven mitts and took out the gingerbread man from the oven. Happily, she looked at her masterpiece.
Oh, it's beautiful, but it doesn't have eyebrows, a nose, or a mouth.
She immediately made his eyes out of raisins, his nose out of a hazelnut, and mouth out of a little sweet pepper, and watched in awe.
Once I add the strawberries as the buttons for his shirt, it'll be complete. If only it could come alive.
The instant she added the buttons, her wish came true. The gingerbread man jumped up into the middle of the tray.
Ow! It's so hot in here. I'm going out to the garden.
The old woman was staring in shock.
Oh God! You've heard our prayers. You sent us a wonderful grandson as sweet as a cookie.
She ran straight after him into the garden. But the gingerbread man had no intention of stopping. He kept running around in the garden, laughing out loud.
The gingerbread man is alive. He's going to be our grandson. Don't let him escape. Catch him!
Her husband, who was also in shock, started chasing the cookie as well. Of course, two elderly people couldn't run that fast. The gingerbread man had run quite far ahead, and the old woman couldn't get her voice through to him.
Don't run away, little gingerbread man! We aren't going to eat you. You're going to be our grandson.
As the gingerbread man passed a farm, a cow saw him.
What a delicious smell! I want to eat you. I'm tired of hay. I'll catch you now.
There's no way you can catch me no matter how hard you try. You keep eating your hay, you fat cow.
You rude man. You just wait and see.
The angry cow ran faster and chased after the cookie. The elderly couple and the cow were trying to keep up with the cookie. Passers-by stared in awe and watched them all run, trying to figure out what is going on. What a scene it was!
There's no need to run. I'm faster than you. No one can catch me because I'm made of ginger. I'm full of energy.
The gingerbread man was provoking them to make them angry. Meanwhile, a pig that was up ahead noticed the group running. Then the gingerbread man shouted out to the pig as he passed him by.
Hey, you fat pig! You eat everything. Wouldn't you like to eat me too? I'm very sweet. See if you can catch me.
The pig that heard this insult got very angry and started chasing the gingerbread man.
Is that how it is? Come here, you mischievous cookie.
The old couple and the cow couldn't catch me. You think you're gonna catch me? You can't, because I'm made of ginger. I'm full of energy.
At this point, the gingerbread man was really having fun. He kept looking back at them and burst out laughing to make them angrier. He saw a lazy chicken sitting on top of a fence.
Hello, I'm Gingerbread Man.
Hi. You must be very sweet because there's a crowd chasing you.
You too, Mrs. Chicken?
Yes, I wonder what you taste like.
As if we needed you too. first learn how to fly, and maybe you'll catch me. You're just a non-flying bird. You can't catch me because I'm made of ginger. I'm full of energy.
Gingerbread Man kept on running and came across a grazing sheep.
Hey you! Grass-head cotton bag. Catch me!
Come here, you rude cookie! If I catch you, I'm going to eat you in a gulp!
Instead of saying ba-ba, catch me and eat me. Don't say ba-ba, catch me and eat me. Don't say ba-ba, catch me and eat me.
The gingerbread man made it all the way to the end of the road, meaning to the bank of a river. He knew that he couldn't go in the water or else he would melt. While he was thinking of a plan, a fox appeared out of nowhere. The crafty fox was planning to trick him so he could eat him.
I can take you across. Come on, get on my back.
Oh.
Don't be scared. Hurry!
Oh! Ah!
The gingerbread man trusted the fox and jumped on his back. The fox started swimming in the river. Meanwhile, the group that was chasing the gingerbread man reached the bank of the river and watched in awe at the scene. There was a boat tied nearby. The old couple untied the boat and started to row to chase the fox down the river. The old woman knew what the fox was planning to do, so they got as close as possible.
My God, please protect my small gingerbread man.
The fox started his cunning plan.
My dear friend, my back is hurting, so I'm going to sink a little bit more into the water. Come on top of my head so that you don't drown.
The gingerbread man jumped on top of his head, and they continued down the river. The old couple shouted,
Be careful! Hold tight!
Be careful!
This fox wants to eat you, don't be scared!
Hold
Come
tight!
to us!
Don't be scared, come to us!
The fox realized that his plan had been ruined, so he shook his head and the gingerbread man flew in the air. The fox opened his mouth as he waited for the cookie to fall in his mouth. But the gingerbread man was quick to act and jumped into the boat. But still, he was afraid of the elderly couple.
Don't be scared, gingerbread man. We would never eat you. You are our grandson now. You will be a companion to us.
We now have a grandson with whom we can chat with every night. We won't get bored at all, right, my dear?
Oh, really? Even after I made you chase after me and I said all those rude things to others?
Of course. Everyone can make mistakes. The important thing is to accept your mistakes and never repeat them.
Okay, I promise that from now I'll be a very polite gingerbread child. First, I'm going to apologize from all the animals that I insulted.
You will be good.
They returned home. The gingerbread man was now safe. Together, they lived happily ever after. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, lived a miller who had 3 boys. Before the miller passed away, he divided his possessions among the boys. The oldest son inherited the mill, the middle son the donkey, and the youngest inherited his cat.
Oh!
The small son was very upset at this.
The cat is no use to me. What can I do with him?
Don't be upset. One day you'll understand why I've done this. He's a very clever cat.
Not long after that, the miller passed away, and the 3 brothers received their father's inheritance. The younger son didn't even look at his cat. The cat got very upset when he saw his new master treated him with disdain.
In no time you realize that you received the best inheritance. I will prove it to you. Give me an empty sack, a hat, and a pair of boots.
The youngest brother was very surprised when he heard the cat talk. Since he was incredibly curious, he honoured the cat's odd request. The cat set to work right away. He put the hat on his head and wore the boots. He stood in front of the mirror and admired himself.
How wonderful this hat and these boots are! They go well with my long yellow fur and my amazing green eyes. I look just like royalty.
He set to work immediately. He packed fresh lettuce and carrots in a sack and headed to the forest. When he got there, he opened the sack and hid behind a tree. After a short time, a hungry rabbit that was hopping by sniffed the food and went inside the sack. The cat immediately grabbed the sack and held it shut as he ran straight to the palace. There were guards at the entrance of the palace.
Stop right here! Who are you? You cannot enter here.
I'm the servant of Lord Carabas. I need to see the king. I have brought a gift for the king from my majesty.
It wasn't hard to convince the guards to let him in with his shiny boots and stylish hat. They took him before the king. Puss in Boots bowed his head before the king. He then took the rabbit out of the sack.
Your Majesty, I brought you a gift from Lord Carabas, with my respects.
Oh, a rabbit. Thank you very much. You can let your master know that I accept his gift.
Over time, Puss in Boots gave the king many different gifts on behalf of Lord Carabas. The king was intrigued and requested to meet this lord, who had offered him so many gifts. One day, the king, queen and their princess daughter, accompanied by Puss in Boots, set out on the road towards the lord's castle. Taking advantage of this opportunity, Puss in Boots ran ahead of them and went to his master to give him some instructions.
Our king is definitely going to pass by the river. Go to the river and pretend that you're drowning. Shout for help as we pass by. I'm gonna hide your clothes too. What are you planning? What use is all of this to us? Don't be afraid. Just do what I say.
The confused young boy went to the river as the cat instructed and waited for them to arrive. There were a lot of farmers on sides of the road that led to the lord's castle.
The king will pass by here shortly. If he asks who this farm and land belong to, say that they belong to Lord Carabas. Understood? If you don't, the king will get very angry and punish you.
Of course, sir. Whatever you wish.
Puss in Boots warned all the farmers he encountered on the road. After doing so, Puss in Boots finally arrived at the castle where a mean giant with magical powers lived. Puss in Boots knocked on his door.
Who is that? Who dares to disturb me?
I'm the servant of Lord Carabas. My lord and the king will soon arrive at your castle. I'd like to go in so I can rest a little if you don't mind. Will you let me inside?
Okay, come on in.
Once inside, the cat started chatting with the giant.
I've heard that you have magical powers, but I don't believe it. Apparently, you can turn into any animal. Is this true?
Of course I can. Why wouldn't you believe it?
For instance, can you turn into a lion?
That's easy. Rawr. There you go. I'm a lion now.
The cat, scared out of his wits, jumped on top of a cupboard.
Okay, wonderful. That was easy. But can you turn into a mouse?
Nothing to it.
What?
The giant turned into a tiny mouse. Puss in Boots caught him immediately and placed him in a small box. He returned to the forest to set the mouse free and headed towards the king.
Welcome, Puss in Boots. Perfect timing. Let's head off.
Just as the king's horse-drawn carriage passed the river, they heard someone shouting.
Help! Help! Help me! Soldiers, go help him! Someone's drowning in the river!
The soldiers ran towards the young boy and fished him out of the water. The boy explained some thieves had stolen his clothes. The soldiers then got some fine clothes from the carriage and dressed him up.
Your Majesty, may I present my master, Lord Carabas? I owe you my life, Your Majesty.
Though the smallest brother didn't understand what was going on, he went along with Puss in Boots.
Here's my beautiful wife, the Queen, and my beloved daughter, the Princess.
Enchanted to meet you, Your Majesty.
Come now, let's go to the castle.
The youngest brother and the princess fell in love at first sight. The princess was a beautiful girl, and the youngest brother, who was pretending to be Lord Carabas, was very handsome. As they continued on the road, the king asked the farmers he came across,
"Oh, whose land is this?"
Lord Carabas, my king!
Lord Carabas, my king!
Lord Carabas, my king!
Lord Carabas, my king!
The king was very pleased with everything he saw.
Young lord, it seems that you are very powerful and loved around here.
Puss in Boots' plan worked out perfectly. When they arrived at the castle, they treated themselves to a wonderful feast. By evening, the youngest brother had become Lord Carabas and had asked the king for his daughter's hand in marriage.
I would like my daughter to have a powerful, wealthy, clever and respectable husband like you. If my daughter accepts, you may have her hand in marriage.
Not long after that, the princess and Lord Carabas got married. They lived happily ever after in their castle. Puss in Boots never left their side.
Oh, Father, now I know what you meant.
Once upon a time, there lived a family of wolves in a faraway jungle. The wolf family was composed of mother, father, and their 3 pups who lived in a comfortable cave. One day, they all went out for a walk, happily talking to one another.
Shh! Hold on. I heard a baby cry.
They all ran towards the spot where they heard the cry. Under a tree among the bushes was a tiny baby trying to crawl.
Oh, this is a human baby. He must be hungry, and that's why he's crying.
Let's take him to the cave right away and feed him.
Father Wolf picked the baby up from his diaper and took him into their cave.
I will raise this baby as if he were one of my own pups. I wonder how he got here. He is so small. Let's name him Mowgli.
Didn't you hear the echoing sounds in the jungle yesterday? I bet they were coming from the village because that treacherous tiger Shere Khan attacked.
But, Shere Khan hates humans. If he finds out that the baby is with us, wouldn't he want to harm us too?
We would never allow such a thing. We also have friends.
We should raise this baby all together.
At that moment, just ahead on top of the rock was Shere Khan's best friend Jacob. He watched everything that was going on, so he immediately went to Shere Khan to tell him what he had heard and seen.
How could this be? He is supposed to be my prey. I will get it back from them.
He roared in anger. He didn't waste time and went to the cave of the wolves.
He is mine!
Come and get him if you think it's that easy.
Mother Wolf Raksha approached Shere Khan furiously that it seemed she had fire from her eyes. Even Shere Khan got scared, so he turned around and walked away.
I will get him back. He is my prey.
10 years passed. Mowgli was raised among all other animals, according to the rules of the jungle. He got along very well with his wolf siblings. They loved one another very much. They always considered Mowgli one of them. The wolf family's friend Baloo the bear, the chief wolf Akela, Bagheera the panther, and the python snake Kaa were all training Mowgli. They taught him the animal language and how to catch fish. Bagheera the panther taught him how to protect himself. Now he was able to defend himself. Mowgli loved his family and didn't even think about living among humans. One day, when he was playing with his friends, Mowgli saw Shere Khan the tiger spying on them. He called out to his friends immediately to warn them. For years, they knew that the tiger had been setting up a plan to get Mowgli back. In the evening, all the friends gathered together. They were planning on throwing the tiger out of the jungle.
We will never give you to the tiger. His threats don't scare us.
I raised you with so much care, Mowgli. The tiger makes me so angry that I could rip his face apart.
I'm too old. I agree with your decision. Young wolves will take my place.
We have been playing together for years. You climbed to really high places where I couldn't even reach to get my honey. I will never leave you.
So together, they came up with a plan to teach Shere Khan a lesson. It was a very tiring day for all of them. Together they lay underneath a tree and fell asleep. Shere Khan was not napping at that time, of course. He watched them as they all slept. He called out to all the wild monkeys of the jungle. He had been planning this for years.
My dear monkey friends, if you bring me Mowgli, you'll have food for life. And what's more, I will also protect you from everything.
That's quite a good offer, so it's done.
While the other animals were asleep, 3 monkeys kidnapped Mowgli and took him to the old ruins. They swung from tree branch to tree branch, so it was very easy for them. When Mowgli's friends woke up and couldn't find him, they thought that he had gone back to his mother's cave to eat. But Mowgli was a very clever boy. When the monkeys were carrying him, swinging him from tree branch to tree branch, Mowgli spoke in bird language and told the birds that he had been kidnapped by the wild monkeys. So, the birds gave this message to all his friends. When Baloo and Panther Bagheera heard the news, they called out to all of their friends to come help. Mowgli was tied up to a pillar in the old ruins, and the wild monkeys were jumping up and down around him, waiting for Tiger Shere Khan to arrive. Mowgli's friends soon found him and slowly approached. Bagheera the panther was the first one to attack the monkeys, so they fought back. But they outnumbered the panther, so Baloo jumped in to help. He took them one by one and hurled them. Finally, when the python snake Kaa came, all the monkeys dispersed and climbed the trees as soon as they heard his hissing. Mowgli's friends untied him, and he immediately ran to his wolf mother and father.
Mom, I have to leave this jungle. Shere Khan the tiger will not leave you alone.
His mother was very sad. Mowgli said goodbye in tears to all his family and friends and headed for the village. he took shelter with a family in the village. A woman who lived in a farm and loved children, just like his wolf mother Raksha took him in. In a very short time, he learned the human language and befriended all the children in the village. He told them about all his adventures in the jungle.
You know, I fought a lot of wild monkeys. My siblings in the jungle are wolves.
Enthralled, the children would listen to his stories as if they were fairy tales. One day, Mowgli's wolf siblings came by the village to tell Mowgli what had happened.
Tiger Shere Khan went crazy looking for you everywhere. He asked Mom where you were, but she didn't tell him. So Shere Khan attacked our mother. She's in bad condition.
Mowgli got so angry when he heard this, so he asked all the people in the village for help. Everyone took torches in their hands. Tiger Shere Khan was afraid of fire. People in the village had lost Mowgli many years ago, so they did not want this to happen again. They also wanted peace in their village. So together, they went to face Shere Khan in his lair.
Hey you! Come out! This is enough!
The tiger saw the crowd with torches in their hands and understood what was going to happen to him. He ran and escaped from the back of his lair. The villagers were very happy when they saw him running. Their biggest enemy had left the jungle. Mowgli ran to his mother and hugged her.
Mom, you don't need to be afraid anymore. Shere Khan is out of our lives now. The first thing I need to do is help you heal. I will get you some medicine and food from my mother in the village. I'll be right back.
Everyone gathered. His siblings, Baloo the bear, Bagheera the panther, Akela the chief wolf, Kaa the python, to celebrate their victory.
You are all my family and I can never forget you. I will come to the jungle whenever I miss you. And you can come to the village whenever you want to visit.
Mowgli went back to his life in the village, but Mowgli was always known as the Jungle Boy. Once upon a time, in a faraway country, a mother duck sat on her nest, patiently waiting for her 6 eggs to hatch. One day, she noticed that one of the eggs was bigger than the others.
I'm pretty sure that the ducklings that come out of this egg will be the most beautiful ducklings that anyone has ever seen.
Even though she convinced herself there was nothing wrong, the mother duck was still worried because this was the first time she had seen such a big egg. Finally, the eggshells began to crack, and one after another, the ducklings started coming out with joy as they were quacking. They all hatched but one. There was no movement in the big egg.
I guess it didn't get warmed enough. Now I'm gonna sit on it again to see if it hatches.
The ducklings sat beside their mother as she sat on the nest warming the big egg. Finally, the egg hatched. Everyone was curiously watching it. They were surprised at what they saw, a grey-coloured ugly duckling which looked nothing like his siblings. They were all staring at him.
Oh my, this duckling doesn't look like the others. The rest of my ducklings are so cute. Why is he so different?
Mother Duck was very sad. She consoled herself, hoping that one day he might look like his siblings. But at the same time, she told herself that no matter what, he was her duckling too. Days passed and the ugly duckling was still the same. When they went for walks with their mother and wandered around, his siblings always left him behind.
What an ugly duckling you are!
You don't look like us.
Go away. We can't even play with you.
We don't like you.
We don't want you hanging out with us.
The ugly duckling was really upset. He always walked with his head down, looking sad. One day, he went to the lake, and as he cried, he talked to himself.
My mother is very sad, and my siblings don't even want me. Why am I so ugly? I'm so lonely. Nobody loves me.
As he looked into the water, he saw his reflection.
My siblings are right. I'm really a strange-looking duck. My mother hasn't even kissed me once. I can't live with them anymore.
So he decided to leave his family and went to the forest to start a new life by himself. He walked for a long time and went very far. From time to time, he would stop to rest under a tree. If he found a body of water, he would swim to continue on his journey. Days and months passed, and the weather got colder. The ugly duckling was shivering and couldn't even find a decent meal. It also started snowing so much that the whole forest was now all white. He could barely walk. Luckily, that's when he spotted a farm. Excited, he went inside the coop. But the hens didn't want him either.
What kind of duck are you? Get out of our coop, now!
He spotted a doghouse in the farm. When he tried to go in, a huge dog confronted him.
Hey, where do you think you're going? This isn't your house. Who said that we are friends?
This time, the poor ugly duckling wanted to go inside the barn.
We sure don't want to see an ugly duckling like you among us. Your face is so ugly that we might stop producing milk altogether. Get out!
At that time, the owner of the farm was looking out the window. She felt sorry for the ugly duckling shivering and running from place to place, seeking shelter. The lady dried him and wrapped him up with a clean towel and brought him inside the house. She then placed him next to the fireplace so he could warm up.
Thank you for taking me in, ma'am.
You warm up now, duckling. Let me bring some food for you.
The lady also had a house cat. He was staring at the ugly duckling from afar. The cat got very jealous because his owner was now taking care of the duckling. While the ugly duckling was trying to warm up by the fireplace, the cat got close to him to taunt and scratch him. The poor ugly duckling had to endure the cat's taunting a few days. He just wanted to rest and be able to eat something to regain his strength. After some time, the ugly duckling decided to leave.
Thank you for having me as your guest, ma'am, but I need to go now. I do not wish to impose on you or cause any trouble.
The ugly duckling started his journey again. By then, the snow had melted and spring had come. On his way, he came across a little lake. He jumped in, and as he happily swam, he saw his reflection in the water.
Uh-oh, who's this? This is not me, or... Could it be? Last time I looked in the winter, I was an ugly-faced duckling.
He flapped and flapped his wings, and when he saw his huge shadow in the water, he shouted joyously.
Good heavens! How much I've grown and how handsome I've become! I wonder, how would my mother and siblings treat me if they saw me now?
Suddenly, 2 swans that looked like him swam towards him. Hi, welcome to our lake. We're swans just like you. Are you lost? You can join us if you'd like. You're one of us. At last, the ugly duckling knew the truth. It turns out that his egg had accidentally rolled over to his mother's nest, so he decided to stay with his own kind. He was very happy. He swam and swam in the calm waters of the lake, admiring his own beauty. However, no matter how happy he was, the ugly duckling couldn't forget his mother. As time passed by, he missed his mother and started thinking that he should have never left.
I was a swan egg that accidentally got mixed with my mother duck's eggs. My mother never separated me from the others and kept me warm so that I could hatch like my siblings. I owe her my life.
The ugly duckling told the story to his swan friends. He thanked them for everything, said goodbye, and headed back to the farm where he was born. When he arrived, he ran to his mother and siblings.
Don't you recognize me? I'm the ugly duckling. Actually, I'm a swan. I turned into a handsome swan. How do I look?
His mother was shocked, but happy to see her son again.
Welcome back home. I was so worried about you, and I'm so sorry for all the pain we caused you, my son.
His siblings were so ashamed.
We judged you based on your appearance.
Can you forgive us?
We broke your heart.
We will never make such a mistake.
Come on, let's swim together like the good old days. They all jumped into the water joyfully. They swam in tandem with Mother Duck at the front, followed by her 5 ducklings, and in the back the beautiful white swan, the ugly duckling. Swimming all together, they lived happily ever after.
Kondosan,